It's been a while since I visited the museum. Dinosaur exhibit. Loved these things when I was a kid. Hmm, looks like it's closed today.
Holy shit, Daniel, did you just teleport?
Well, let's see what that security guard can do for us.
Don't you fucking ignore me! Did you just teleport? Seriously, you gotta give me that ability, man. That could really come in handy.
Hey there, how you doing?
Doing okay. Pretty cold day, though. How about yourself?
We're with the NYPD. We're looking for a Dr. Clamp. He works here, doesn't he?
Sure does. As a matter of fact, he's up there in his room right now.
Seriously, what is with that whisper?
Did he do something?
Nah, we just want to talk to him. That's all.
Thank you. It shouldn't take long.
Place is pretty creepy without any people.
You'll find him in the research lab on the second floor.
Man, you got a cold or something?
He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out. Ever.
Thanks. But seriously, if you got a cold, don't go giving it to me.
Oh, by the way, could you sign in? It's policy. Lets us keep track of who comes in.
Thanks, Aya.
Gee, Daniel, you sure you don't want to run down here and do it yourself?
Notebooks on the counter. Thanks.
Just my name?
Yep, that should be enough unless you want to leave your number too.
Old pervert.
I wrote my name as Puddintain. Hey, Aya. Over here.
Really? Couldn't see your fat ass? Thanks for telling me.
Hey, it's open. Let's check in. Excuse us. Hello? Hey! Dr. Clamp? Dr. Clamp!
I hear ya. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred.
Eh?
What? This skin? What is this? It's so frickin' inconvenient and blinding. This man. I know him. I think. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna go blind if this keeps up.
What's wrong? You okay, Aya?
Yeah.
We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, why are you interested in my research?
The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free now. Do you?
That suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. Then it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off.
Since she mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info.
You two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Do you? This mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code.
Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism?
Precisely. Kinda like a parasite or something, huh? Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we are nothing. We are here because the mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to the interaction between ions and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Do you know the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? This not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well.
Heat.
Then the combination from the combustions from last night were... For a human to burn, melt, 1600 degrees of heat would be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with so much energy.
Are you saying that the mitochondria ignited these people?
Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, aren't we just using them for energy, right? Ha ha! You have no idea. The mitochondria has control over the organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, this hand is merely a glob of flesh. But when the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers are formed. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. This signal is initiated by the mitochondria. Turn the page. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and in essence dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than cells. Of course, this also applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production levels decreases. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But you're not saying that the mitochondria is doing all this consciously, right? When I said the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant that they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria have been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise they possess a power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientist wanted to establish a connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. And this was the mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. You know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Splendid name. Just incredible.
Eve? The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve.
What?
Hey, if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us.
She called herself Eve. Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out.
Hey, you better explain what the hell is going on here.
Fuck you, buddy.
Daniel, forget it. Let's just go.
God damn it! What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him.
That man. I've seen him before, but I can't remember where.
It's Daniel. What? We'll be right there. Aya, looks like we got a break in the case.
What?
We gotta get back to the station. Aya, hang on. I'm kicking this into turbo.
Wait, Daniel, this thing doesn't have turbo. Otherwise, we'd catch people easily in car chases. I'll be goddamn, the thing actually had a fucking turbo. How the fuck did I not know about that? What else aren't you telling me? Daniel, get back here! I demand to know everything that's going on!
Let's go, folks. The meeting started.
I brought cookies! Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident, and the concert was cancelled. But people are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert is at the Central Park Amphitheater.
Central Park?
What is it, Daniel?
Ben and Lorene. They're at the concert.
What? Daniel, we're not through yet.
Screw you, Baker. My son's in danger.
Daniel! Aya! Watch his back. Yes, sir. Daniel, wait! I got a mod permit. I can make my weapon more awesome.
Fuck you, Aya. I must get to my son.
You can't leave without me. The car won't start unless I'm in it. Must get better weapon. Must get better weapon.
When are you gonna let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned here to watch over the warehouse all day, you know.
As long as you see guns as toys, you'll never touch them.
Hey, I know I can make a stronger gun than you.
Guns are not meant to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. TM.
Fine, you geezer.
Robot Man! I need a better weapon. Sorry, Aya. Didn't mean to make a scene. But that goes for you too. You can never be too careful with the gun. Do you have an equipment modification permit with you? Which gun? Yes. Alright. Just wait here. Fucking flesh things always wanted me to... Oh, delete, data unknown. All set. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. TM.
Just make sure. Yep, still equipped. I'm gonna kick so much.
Okay, Daniel, we can leave. Daniel, where did you go, Daniel? Where? My voice is becoming more effeminate.
the hell does Eve, want from us?
Well, it looks like she wants to gather people in one big area.
Damn! That thing's got my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this with a check.
Let's hurry.
Just hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you.
But seriously, just let him die. He will not be missed. Central Park.